Anthony, I hear you've taken a night off of working on Wicked, the musical, to perform one show only here at Crown. Tell us about it.
I didn't want to get through 2008 without doing one of my own shows live, so I thought, what better way to do it in my hometown? And, you know, in December, it's a great time of year, Christmas is on the way, so I thought, you know, let's get out there and have a bit of fun, and, you know, that's what I'm planning on doing. We're getting the band together again, and we're going to be singing some tracks off both of the albums and throwing a few new ones in there as well, and hopefully, after we come back from New York, we've got some, you know, ideas up our sleeve, and we can possibly showcase some of those on the show on the 6th.
Now, you've got to be performing The Prayer.
The Prayer, I think, will make an appearance on the night. Definitely, you know, it's one of those songs that I love to sing, and especially in a room like the Palms, it's such an intimate room, yet large enough to obviously do a concert. And you know, the last time I went on tour, I did 4 shows in this room, and, you know, each time you get out there and you sing The Prayer, it's one of those great moments for me, and hopefully one of those moments for the audience as well. Well,
of course, you first performed that publicly for Australian Idol.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that it's weird the runners-up seem to do better than the actual winners?
You know, I don't think that's always necessarily the case. I think, you know, Idol gives you a great opportunity to launch you and to give you a great platform. And I love television, like I love live television, because there's a big adrenaline rush beforehand. And, you know, I want to be one of those entertainers that can sort of look back in a few years' time and go, you know, I've recorded, I've worked in theatre, I've worked in television, and, you know, I think it's really important, and especially in this country, it's so small, to be versatile and to be one of those, you know, entertainers that have sort of, you know, tried everything. And, you know, even though singing is my #1 passion, you know, to be able to get out there and try all these different things, I think it's really important.
Now, I hear that for the show here at the Palms, your partner Tim, who's also an entertainer, will be part of the show. Can you tell us about that?
Well, you know, when I first saw Tim perform, like, obviously he was an actor on Home and Away, and then I went and saw him in Shout, and, you know, here he was playing Johnny O'Keefe, and, you know, he's a great singer, he's a great actor and a great entertainer all round. And you know, I thought, I'm going to be putting on a show here, why don't you come along? You're going to be there anyway. So, you know, get up on that stage and do your thing. And, you know, we've both got our own sort of things that we do, so for one night we're sort of just going to put them together, and hopefully it's a great entertaining show. And, you know, at this stage I actually don't know exactly what he's doing. He's sort of keeping it a secret from me, so, you know, hopefully he doesn't upstage me.
Well, very exciting. Is it hard for you guys being like the Australian version of Portia and Ellen?
That is like the 3rd time I've heard that today.
No way.
Yes. We sort of don't look at it as that way. You know, we just look at it as, you know, we're both doing our thing and we're together and we're happy, and, you know, we see it, you know, as that, and it's great that we can sort of come together for one night and put on a show together. You know, it's sort of still separate, but, you know, if we get our act together and we, you know, we can come up with a tune at home on the piano and it sounds half decent, we might do a duet. We'll see if we can get to that point.
Oh, that'd be great. All the best working on your 3rd album, and
thank you so
travelling
much
to New York. And if you guys would like to join Anthony for one night only, it's here at Crown at the Palms, December 6th. Tickets through Ticketek.